Welcome to this deep dive. It's a love story, one that redefines resilience. We're exploring excerpts from Chris Piorkowski's book, Journey from Heartache to Hope.
Okay.
Specifically, we're focusing on Chris's relationship with Lisa, and it's a journey with faith and love, and a terminal diagnosis, all kind of interwoven.
It's compelling. This story is compelling because it goes beyond just recounting the events. It's a blueprint for how to navigate seemingly impossible circumstances
Okay.
with heart and action.
Yeah, it's not just what happened, but how Chris approached each of these challenges. So let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Chris and Lisa meet at a church birthday party,
Right.
and they're both drawn to the music scene there.
Yeah. And their connection deepens through this shared passion. They begin writing songs together,
Wow.
blending their creativity and voices. This passion for music seems to have been like a foundation for their connection.
It sounds like more than just a hobby.
Oh, yeah.
The book mentions them singing in the choir together and even going on like group dates with other church members. So it seems like a really strong community was forming around them. Then Lisa reveals to Chris that she has a brain tumor. Was that a turning point in their relationship?
Absolutely. It would be understandable for Chris to feel overwhelmed or uncertain, but instead he responds with this kind of quiet faith
Okay.
and action. He starts driving Lisa to her appointments. He's present during her radiation treatments.
Wow.
These aren't these grand gestures, but they speak volumes about his character.
It's the everyday acts of service that
Yeah.
really strengthen a bond. And this is all before they're even officially a couple, right?
Right?
He's stepping into a caregiving role without hesitation.
Exactly. It highlights the depth of his commitment, even at this early stage. He recognizes Lisa's strength and faith, and rather than shying away, he's drawn to it. It's at this point that he seeks guidance from his church leaders. He's grappling with how to move forward in a way that honors both his heart and his faith.
So it's not just a passive belief?
No.
His faith, it's an active guide in his decision-making. And what did the church leaders say?
Well, they encouraged him to pursue a relationship with Lisa. And what follows is a scene straight out of a movie.
Okay.
Chris proposes to Lisa during a plane ride over Berlin. He sings her a song he wrote, and she says yes.
A proposal over Berlin. That's incredibly romantic. I can't help but wonder, though, with Lisa's condition, how did they manage the logistics of a trip like that?
Right.
It must have taken meticulous planning.
Yeah.
A deep understanding of her needs.
It speaks to the level of detail that Chris put into caring for Lisa, even amidst a grand romantic gesture. Unfortunately, even with this joy, the reality of Lisa's condition remained. The book describes how after surgery and radiation, she began experiencing a range of debilitating symptoms. Headaches, nausea, fatigue.
Oh, wow.
Excruciating pain became her new normal.
It's heartbreaking to imagine. Even with this newfound love and commitment, did this mark a shift in Chris's approach?
Absolutely. Chris's role evolves, from supportive companion to proactive advocate. Faced with limited options from conventional medicine, he starts searching for alternative treatments.
Okay.
Anything that could improve Lisa's quality of life.
So this is where we really see his dedication blossom.
Yes.
He dives deep into research exploring options like ergotherapy and homeopathic treatments. These are terms many might not be familiar with.
Right.
Can you break them down for us? What exactly is ergotherapy?
Sure.
And how does it differ from traditional physiotherapy?
So ergotherapy is not about curing a disease, but about empowering individuals to live their lives to the fullest, despite limitations.
Okay.
It focuses on restoring or maintaining independence in daily life through a holistic approach.
Okay.
Think of it as practical problem-solving for everyday tasks. Unlike physiotherapy, which often focuses on physical rehabilitation,
Right.
ergotherapy takes a broader view. It addresses cognitive, emotional, and environmental factors as well.
So it's about adapting the environment.
Yeah.
And strategies to Lisa's specific needs rather than just treating the physical symptoms.
Precisely. This could involve anything from cognitive exercises to adaptive tools for daily living, even modifications to their home to enhance accessibility and comfort. The goal is to help Lisa participate in the activities she loves
Yeah.
and maintain a sense of normalcy,
Okay.
despite her challenges.
This approach is fascinating.
Yeah.
And what about homeopathic treatments?
Okay.
What role did they play in Chris's care plan for Lisa?
Homeopathy is a system of medicine that uses highly diluted substances to stimulate the body's natural healing abilities.
Okay.
Now, I know some people might be skeptical of homeopathy,
Right.
and that's understandable. It operates on principles that differ from conventional medicine. However, in Lisa's case, the book describes how homeopathy was incorporated as a complementary approach
Okay.
to manage pain and discomfort and possibly even boost her energy levels.
So Chris was really looking at a whole spectrum of care,
Yeah.
combining conventional medicine with these alternative approaches. And it's driven by his determination to find what works best for Lisa, regardless of whether it fits into a neat conventional box.
Right?
It speaks to his willingness to challenge assumptions and
Yes.
explore all avenues.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that Chris's faith remained a guiding force throughout this process. We see this in the book when Chris takes a young man he mentored to Central Park in the middle of the night to pray fervently for Lisa's healing.
Wow.
This moment isn't just about a desperate play.
Right.
It's a demonstration of his unwavering faith and his belief in the power of prayer.
He's not just passively accepting the situation.
No.
He's actively engaging his faith as a
Yeah.
source of strength and hope. It's reminiscent of the biblical story of Hezekiah, who, when faced with a terminal illness, prayed to God and was granted an extension of his life.
It's a powerful connection.
Yeah.
Chris's actions are deeply rooted in his faith. And his faith fuels his actions. It's this interplay of belief and action that makes his approach to caring for Lisa so compelling.
It seems like Chris wasn't just trying to fix Lisa's condition.
Right.
He was trying to support her, being to create a space where she could thrive despite her limitations.
Exactly.
We've seen his dedication to research, his exploration of alternative therapies, and his deep faith, but how did these efforts translate into tangible benefits for Lisa? And how did she respond to this outpouring of love and care amidst such adversity? That's what we'll uncover as we continue our deep dive after a short break.
Sounds good.